Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. I am doing a reading for Gemini. This is a love reading and I will be using the Wisdom of the Oracle divination cards as the Oracle, and I am also using the original Rider-Waite tarot deck for the tarot. I will start by choosing a Wisdom of the Oracle card for Gemini. I just need one card. And see what we get. Just need one card for Gemini, please. One card for Gemini. One card for Gemini. Got it. Tick tock. Time is of the essence. All right. So definitely keep your eye on time. Time is the key. Okay, so I will set this aside. Tick tock. I've not gotten that one yet. And it's number 30. Tick tock. So it just speaks, Gemini, just to keep your eye on time. I also get the feeling from the Oracle that it's just don't neglect things that need to get done and not rush things, like everything in due time. Okay, so I will be shuffling the cards too. I am going to get 6 cards for Gemini. 1, 2. Here we go. I will pull 6 cards and an underlying energy. Okay. Gemini, King of Cups, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands. Okay. Oh, you got the Knight of Cups, excuse me. The Knight of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Okay, underlying energy, the Queen of Cups. Interesting. A lot of cups here going on. A lot of cups, a lot of emotions. And I feel that in the end, you just need to figure out how to approach things the right way. Gemini, people very much in their heads. You definitely are. My mother's a Gemini. A good friend of mine's a Gemini. And, you know, if there's one thing that can be said about Geminis is they are definitely thinkers. And, yeah, a lot of love. You have the King and the Queen, okay? Now this is not, it's gender specific, but it's not. So whether you're the Queen or the King, it doesn't matter here. I'm going to talk to people at this point who are in a committed relationship, married possibly, first. Oh boy, I feel like there's a lot going on here, okay? There is something that is keeping you up. And with this King of Cups next to the Ten of Swords, it's really speaking to the fact that there is something that's keeping you up at night in your marriage or your long-term relationship. And I feel that it is the person that carries whichever one of you guys it is that carries the King of Sword energy versus the Queen of Swords. Okay, and I'm feeling like the King of Cups and Queen of Cups. And that is what you have. You have the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the Sword card and talking, so maybe I should just focus on a card. The person who is carrying the King of Cups energy is causing the other person, and I'm thinking this is you, Gemini, is causing the other person to overthink things and really keep reliving, I think, certain situation and scenarios in their mind. There could also be some confusion as to what to do. I do see the Page of Wands here, and I'm curious. I am going to pull a clarifier. I am curious, Gemini, if there is something going on your side of things that may not be helping the situation, okay? All I could see right now really is that you are in the Queen of Cup mode. You are feeling like you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. I feel like you are trying to be very understanding and very, catering to the emotion of your partner. And I feel like their emotions, Gemini, are a little out of whack right now. Whatever it is going on with them, that they may not be keeping it together for some reason, and it's really keeping you up at night, and I think it's causing you a lot of anguish, and I feel like you're feeling some guilt about some things, and I would like to pull a card to figure out what it is. I see the TikTok there, and I'm almost thinking like the TikTok is a warning that it's only a matter of time. And I'm wondering if it's going to be the breaking point, and it is. So you do have the Seven of Wands here, and I feel, Gemini, that you are really kind of fighting a battle of somebody else's insecurities and somebody else's possible problems with their emotions. I'm almost feeling with the Page of Wands that one of you, or even both of you, are looking to find what you're looking for in different places. Like you are, I feel like you're looking to other people for your own reasons. I feel like the King of Cups is not happy, is feeling possibly a little bit neglected. The Queen of Cups, I think, is a little fed up to catering with the King's demands and insecurities, and so there's bickering, and I feel like neither of you guys are sitting down to talk. It's more like you're both sort of going your own way, trying to find your own, to soothe yourself, a different direction than you should be. Instead of coming together, you're doing this. And I feel like the bad part with this is that you're looking to other people. And Gemini, that rarely ever works, especially if you are married. And I'm calling it married because of the Queen and the King of Cups coming out one after the other like that. And your energy is being of the Queen of Cups right now. I feel that you're more tolerant and more forgiving, I think, of what's going on. But I feel like the King of Cups can also be a person that is emotionally unstable and also very, very prone to addictions. And I feel like maybe in this case, there may be a situation where your partner, could even be both of you, are maybe sinking in some kind of an addiction, maybe a drinking problem, a drug addiction, a sex addiction even maybe, but I'm getting more of like either drinking or drugs. And I feel that it's causing a lot of issues in your marriage or long-term relationship. you are both, and it shows to me like you're both sort of looking for relief somewhere else outside of your marriage. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily doing anything, like physically doing anything. It could just be mentally you're doing it. And Gemini, for you specifically, I feel that it's more of you're looking for somebody to have a partnership with, someone that you can depend on to be with, to talk about your problems out with. And the king is looking for more like a physical getting, and it's, you know, the king energy, it's more the masculine energy of physically being able just to get that tension and get it out of themselves. And this could be a woman too that has more masculine energy or is more in a masculine place, because we all have, males and females both have both types of energies. You do have a masculine, you do have a feminine. So I feel like one of them is looking for more like partnership, someone to talk problems out with, and the other person's looking more for a physical relief of bad feelings, I guess. And they're the ones that I think are looking for it maybe in a more physical way. And it's just not helping, I think. And whether you are aware of it or you're not aware of it, it's really starting to affect your home, and it's causing, I think, also people talking and people noticing things and people wondering what's going on. Are they okay? And I think it could even extend into family. Okay, like family noticing things. And I think it's at some point it's going to get kind of difficult to hide. The Knight of Swords here is next to the Knight of Cups. And to me, having these two together, it just shows that the actions of going out and maybe, I don't know, like stepping outside of your relationship, I think it's going to come back in some way, whether it's people just talking or gossiping, but at some point the news is going to reach your ears, okay? And when it does, I think it's going to cause a lot of damage prior to it reaching your ears. So it's going to be a very hostile situation, I think, and it's going to be hard to come back from, I think, if you guys let it get that far. I think with this Hanged Man here is a bit of, this is actually the only major arcana card that you have. And to me, what it says is that you guys need to figure it out. You are still in a place, as awful as it sounds up here, I don't think that it's out of lack of love between the two of you. It is lack of communication, and I think maturity level in some parts. And I feel like somebody has spiraled out of control. I don't see that both of you have spiraled. One of you have. And I feel like the spiraling is in the form of a possible addiction that needs to be nipped in the bud. Like, you guys need to take charge and take control of it. The Hanged Man in this case, I feel is kind of like saying you both need to figure out what you want, and you need to figure out how you're going to reach a goal. Like, you need to come up with what you want to do. Do you want to stay together? If you do, it's going to require thinking on both of your ends, and it's going to require, I think, you guys trying things that you haven't done before, okay? And it's kind of hard to turn back the hands of time. And it's funny because you do have the TikTok here. I mean, it's almost like time is your enemy and your friend at the same time. You have to figure out what you want, and you guys just can't play it by ear. I think you guys are going to have to seriously take a look at what you want and figure out ways of coming together, if that's what you choose to do, ways that you haven't done before, like marriage counseling, I mean, it could even be moving away, like removing yourself from the situation and moving away and simply starting over. And that in itself could be the solution, to remove yourself from just the outside, whatever it is that's causing this unhappiness in your marriage or your long-term relationship. And again, this is reaching a very few handfuls of Gemini. And you know, I like to make them more broad, but for some reason this message is very clear, and it's very telling of someone that's in a long-term relationship that needs attention. All is not lost, but you are running out of time. So Gemini, that is all I have for you. And please leave me a message if this resonates. Give me a thumbs up if you like the reading, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thank you for visiting my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Bye-bye, Gemini.